that? Our problems! Our problems tonight! You see, bring Clarice! Look at her!
Honestly, space walked in.
Look at her.
Welcome back to Ireland, and welcome to the villa, Clarice. What? Out of the old and into the new.
Yes!
Yeah!
That's my girl!
Yeah, so went to Casa.
Shut up.
I mean, the first couple of days wasn't easy for me.
Sing another girl tie, that's why we're coupled.
Drag him!
My green light to go.
I was gonna be so disgusted with the boys.
Lost for words now.
Yes!
Oh! Yes! That's him!
Whatever it is, just make sure it's honest this time.
No, I love this girl. Toby is scared.
If you hadn't seen that picture,
Oh! I didn't know this song there. I did not know this one. What? Why is he doing that for?
shocked?
Oh! Oh! She said shocked. Wait.
Shocked? Yeah. Why are you shocked? I feel like it was very reciprocated.
Exposing, drag him.
Who did you have a connection with?
Look at this guy. Look at James.
Liam.
That guy. Oh! Yes! 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 This is what I wanted!
What made you feel like you had that connection? I feel like the actions were pretty equal, shared bed together, kissing outside challenges.
Shit! Come on!
Look at him. Wow.
It's fucking disgusting.
Drag him.
Kiss outside of a challenge, right?
Yeah, like, I go Spain to put on in.
Yeah, go on.
No.
Yeah, fucking why not? Said kiss me to compare it with Millie's kiss, and then you kissed her.
Come on, guys!
Someone holding Faye back.
Right.
Should have just come back with her then, shouldn't I?
Yes!
Watch
Should
it.
do that.
I didn't want it.
You wanted it when I went there though. What the fuck? It sounds like it.
She said that. No, I said this is not my problem.
She was in there as well.
Wow. That was that. I didn't expect that. I did not expect that, man. What the hell?
What the fuck? It's fucking disgusting.
I don't understand this episode. Listen, I told them to inject it. Do you understand? I told Meredith, I told Humphrey, I told all of their man over there to inject it, and now I'm in the damn hospital. Do you understand? I'm not even mad. Hook this into my veins. This was the best Casa Amor episode I think that I have ever seen. It is really up there with season 5, neck and neck, because a Casa Amor Islander causing all of that damage, I am absolutely shook. Do you understand? Do not be a godforsaken liar. Do not be a godforsaken liar. Do you understand? These men are mad. These men are rats on the highways. These men are dirty, stinking ostriches. That's what these men are. Do you understand? It's an absolute mazzoline. And we've got a lot to get into. So much that you're only going to watch the first part, baby, right now. This is what you're watching, because part 2 is coming out as well tonight. We're getting 2 reviews. Inject it. Do you understand? Inject it into my veins. Where do I even begin? Hey guys, it's Maradi. Hope you guys are doing well today. Back at it again with another video. If you have not subscribed, click that button. Daily and consistent content. Daily and consistent. Subscribe. Click that button. Head over to Frontline Therapist. They are sponsoring this video. The details are all below. Use my code if you guys wish to for a free counselling session. They are a great company and I'm very happy to be promoting them. I'm very happy for them to be sponsoring this season of Love Island. I am sponsored, beloveds, on when it comes to Love Island. Let's not get it twisted now. Let's not get it twisted. Now, let's get straight into this video because I don't even know where to begin with any of this. Where do we even begin with any of this? Where do we begin? Where do we begin? Where do we begin? Where do we begin? I can't sing. I can't. Let me find the note one day. But when it comes to this whole Casa Amor situation, Jake and Liberty, I knew he was going to come back single. This was the game playing that he was doing. This was the game that he was playing. He destroyed all of those couples, or he helped doing so, because men should be accountable for their own actions. And then he came in looking like the hero that he was. His plan worked. Now, from an audience perspective, I find him to be very annoying, Jake the Snake. From the producer perspective, this was careful, perfect planning, and he erupted so much drama in that villa, and I'm here for that as well. came in with Liberty and everything smitten between them. I would have wanted, and what I think will happen is I want one of the boys to let her Liberty know that Jake was a huge enabler for a lot of these relationships breaking up, most definitely. But then we had Teddy coming in single. Now, of course, Love Island played their hands with this one. Faye thought the kiss was something more than it needed to be, coupled up with Sam, and of course, she looked like an absolute idiot there, and she knows that because she got emotional and cried at the end, but we'll get to that later. The fact that Teddy came in with that teddy bear and then dropped it on the ground, I was like, what is this? The dramatics to drop that on the ground. Do you understand? And then looked at her and said, you thought wrong about X, Y, Z. And of course, Faye realized that she had messed up completely, which is why she wasn't really surprised, or she was, but she wasn't really reactionary with the other couples. Hurricane Faye hasn't arrived yet. I hope it does arrive. It seems that Hurricane Kaz is coming in that trailer, and I'm not mad at that. Kaz was the one that made this Casa Amor what it needed to be. Do you understand? Her little comments here and there is what I needed from somebody. She gave me that energy. Do you understand? All of you lot are saying Kaz has got energy, like one Duracell battery, one Lucozade bottle. Well, she said, you know what? I want to give you that energy today, that everybody thinks that, this is the only thing that they like about her when she's one of the most stunning girls in that villa. Not couples, God forbid, Tyler. Whew. God forbid, nonsense. And then of course Tyler comes in with Clarice. I'm sorry, but Clarice looked absolutely amazing in that dress. That freakum outfit that she was wearing and she was walking down, she did what she needed to do and she came through, and she's in that main villa. But she also likes Teddy. That love triangle could re-erupt, and I could be here for that as well. These Casa Amor Islanders like a lot of these people, and that in itself is insane. There's not one strong couple or front runner for me, but that in itself I find to be new, refreshing and interesting because it leads to more drama. The fact that Kaz was so like, you got no more words to say? You got nothing else to say? This is what you done to me. I was sleeping on the daybed, and he was annoyed by it because he was like, but you recoupled as well. Oh, I've just done 10,000 steps. Wow, and I'm sitting down. Get on my level, please. But at the same time, the way she obviously dragged him, ran rightfully damn so, because if we actually deep it, yes, the guy was only there for 4 or 5 days, but if we deep it, my man said, I've come in here for you. I've come in here for you, I like you, etc, etc, for 4 or 5 days. Then he comes around and comes back with Clarice, and of course, he's like, oh, well, you recoupled as well. Of course he's recoupled, beloved, because he's, that postcard was very revealing. And I'm glad she did that. She saved herself because she's no longer single and vulnerable. And I'm very glad that she's done that. But the way she was there, and I loved how Liberty was backing Kaz in that situation as well. I just love that friendship, and I want to see them two on the show. But Kaz's comment on this Casa Amor situation was chef's kiss. Do you understand? I don't want peace. I want problems, and problems came. I don't want peace. I want problems, and problems came. Do you understand? I'm living on a high right now from this situation. I'm absolutely shocked. Do not be a godforsaken liar. Do not be a godforsaken liar. Just don't do it. Don't do it. Do you understand? Don't do it, baby. Don't do it. And then we have the whole situation with Abigail and Toby. I did not see this coming. The fact that Toby wanted to, swing his head around. Mary's going to be irritated by that. I'm interested to see that particular drama, and I find that to be confusing. We'll leave the Liam and Millie situation for the next review because I've got a lot more to talk about when it comes to that. That's coming out tonight as well. This is just part 1 that you're seeing right now. Injected. I'm giving you guys content. Do you understand? I'm giving you guys content, and content. Do you understand? The fact that Abigail, I think her plan backfired, but to her advantage, because now obviously, the fact that she is going to be like, well, Toby wants me again. She obviously isn't kicking up a major fuss. Maybe Toby likes that. Maybe Toby is going to be annoyed by that situation, whereas Chloe was irritated, and it seems that Toby is living with regrets. Toby is one of the messiest men in this villa, and the messiest men in Love Island history. The fact that he's gone through Kaz, Chloe, Abigail, Mary, then back to Abigail. What is this man doing? Absolutely legendary from a producer perspective, audience perspective. He's an emotionally immature individual, has not developed properly in that manner, doesn't even know what he's doing, and likes to liquidate his responsibilities and accountabilities. But beloved, you're 21, 22, you should know about common sense, but clearly you do not at all. His reaction during that Casa Amor and Chloe's reaction during that Casa Amor was absolutely amazing. It was top tier. It was up there. I was so much here for that, and I think that that's what you need. You need a good Casa Amor dramatic moment, and you need the reactions to go along with it. This was up there with season 5, and I genuinely believe this was better than season 5's Casa Amor moment. Why? Because we had more couples that had broken up and more couples that were giving us a lot more drama than I actually I didn't expect that. I genuinely did not expect that situation as well. Then of course, Faye's bringing the receipts, bringing the damn postcard to Liam, and it's like, listen, this is what's happened, what are we doing? These are the receipts, this is what you're doing, and she's like, he's like, it's a challenge, like, do you know what I mean? And I get her point that if you're still like me, you wouldn't be doing this in a challenge, but again, it is a challenge. This is a game that you want to play, you want to win the game, that's your main, point of view, and that is what you would want to do. That is what you would want to do. But it seems that I feel like if they patch things up, which I feel like they will, because Faye was actually properly crying there, they were not fake tears. If they patch this up, they could be a strong contender to win, because everybody loves a couple that struggles and gets it back together again. And I feel like potentially they are up there with Millie potentially as well. And you know what? If Kaz and Matthew are very, very sweet and very, very cute, then even they can potentially win the situation, because I feel like they could be a combination. We haven't seen much of Matthew yet. My guy is just a tree. I want to see him, you know, grow some fruits of labor. That's what I want to see for this man. And hopefully that can happen, because I feel like Kaz and Matthew suit better. In that tomorrow night trailer, tomorrow night trailer, did we not see South London Tyler re-erupt from South London Tyler came out, and my man is screaming and shouting, doing up domestics. You're doing domestics. This is what you do. I feel like I'm on crack right now. I don't do crack, but I feel like I'm on something right now. Domestics you were doing. I'm ready for Sunday with my chest. This particular Casa Amor situation has cemented it completely. I genuinely think that Jake Smirk, this devilish witch, this devilish dirty witch, you understand? This man was smirking throughout the whole Casa Amor situation. He knew exactly what was going on. This was his plan. His plan worked. But we know when it comes to Love Island, your plan will always backfire, do you understand? And when he gets exposed in the tweet challenge or the headline challenge, then it's game over, baby. Just like how Mario falls down the floor when you're playing Mario on your game console. It's game over, baby. Count your days, because you, absolute nonsense, you will not be winning this competition. Not today, not tomorrow, not never. You will not be winning this. God forsake you come here with your wahala and you think it's okay. La hawla wa la quwwata illa billah. What is this? Are you actually insane? God forbid. These men are mad. These men are snakes. They're dirty sewer rats on the highway. This is what these men are. This is what these men are. They are absolutely mad. I'm shaking from this. I'm absolutely done. Do you understand? Part 2 is coming up as soon as this, because we've got to dissect the whole Liam and Millie situation. We need to get into that. We need to get into that. I need to break that down separately, because this was an absolute mazzoline. I'm shooketh. I'm actually done. This Casa Amor situation was one of the best that I've seen ever, and I think it cemented it as now, potentially from what follows on, this could be a legendary season. Because last week was drama every day, and this week Casa Amor brought that drama as well. The producers are listening to me. I know you guys are watching my reviews carefully. I know my sources, and they've told me what they need to say, and I'm here for it. Do you understand? I'm here for it. Let me know what your thoughts are. Do you want to be a godforsaken liar? My merch is in the bio below. My Patreon, my podcast, everything is in the bio below. Subscribe. Click that button. Head over to my TikTok for my daily Love Island reviews over there. They're all waiting there, and I'm going to go there as well. Part 2, baby. Part 2. I'll catch you guys soon for another video.